Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving our praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. The real name of the Father is Yahweh, which means He exists. The real name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means He will deliver. I want to give all praises in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Halal La Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakwatash Barakata Yahweh Barakata Yahweh Shai the water Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Rakakwatash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone. Shalom to the 144,000. Shalom to the elect, the nation of Israel, who are the descendants of the slaves, identified as the so-called African Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans. My name is Makala, and today I want to talk about Amalek. All right, and Amalek is the real biblical identity of the people in the country of Israel today who identify themselves as Jewish, or the Jewish people. Not all of them are actually Jewish. Some of them are actually really Israelites, because pursuant to Isaiah chapter 11, the real Israelites are scattered among all the nations. All right, so you got people in China who are not actually Chinese, they're Israelites. You got people in Africa who are not really Africans, they're Israelites. You got people among the Arab nations who are not really Arabic, they're Israelites. So with that being said, however, the majority of them are Amalekites. All right, they're Amalek, and Amalek is a grandson of Esau, which makes them Edomites, which is another name. Edom is another name for Esau. Baraktiyahu Bashim al and Salakia. All right, so Amalek is just one of the nations, one of the tribes, is one of the tribes of the nation of Edom. And again, I got to put that disclaimer so some idiot won't see this video and get all butthurt. Not everybody in the country of Israel is an Amalekite, all right, but the majority of them are, all right. The majority of them are, right, and this is the curse here that the Lord put on them. Exodus 17 verse 16, for He said, because Yahweh hath sworn that Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. All right, so this is a curse that the Lord put on the people today that identify themselves as Jewish, or the Jewish people. He put a curse on them that they will be a warmongering nation. All right, they will be involved with war on the earth in one way or another. All right, throughout the generations. All right, Israel has attacked 6 countries in the past 72 hours. In just 3 days, Israel has carried out strikes in Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Tunisia, Qatar, and Yemen. All right, and they're not going to stop. All right, Hamas is their pretext. It's their pretext for them to attack all their neighbors. And really, all right, these people, they are evil. All right, this is an evil nation. All right, all of them without exception are wicked. You know how you have these comic books and these superhero movies, and they always have this ideology that old people can change. All right, these villains, why kill the villain? Just put them in prison. Like Batman, he doesn't want to kill anybody. That's stupid because some people are actually born wicked. All right, some people are born evil. All right, when they're children, that evil might even manifest when they're little kids. Even these say kids are innocent, man, that evil might manifest in their childhood, but it will manifest inevitably. All right, they will eventually show their wickedness, and they are never capable of change. All right, and that's these so-called Jewish people, man. Ursula von der Leyen calls for suspension of EU free trade with Israel. The European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has called for a suspension of free trade with Israel as she spoke of Europe's painful inability to respond to the war on Gaza and ensuing humanitarian disaster. All right, and then this military operation that these Jewish people have against, these Palestinians, it's gonna earn them the entire world's hate. All right, besides their allies, of course. And they're saying no, they want to suspend free trade, but that's they haven't implemented it. They're just talking about it, but the fact that they're even talking about it just goes to show you how much you know they can't stand these people. Obadiah 1 verse 1, the vision of Obadiah. Thus saith Adonai Yahweh concerning Edom. Ye have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Right? The Lord has made these Edomites very despised. All right, these people, man. There are if there are countries that say that they're cool with Israel behind closed doors, they probably hate it. They probably can't stand Israel. Not probably. They most likely they probably can't. No, not probably. I'm gonna stop saying probably. They hate Israel. All right. A lot of these countries actually hate Israel behind closed doors. They just can't admit it because it would be deemed non-politically correct. But political correctness does not give a shit about facts, man. All right. Or Salaki, I said that backward. Facts don't give a shit about political correctness. And the facts are that these people are committing a genocide, man. That's why the entire world is going to come up against these people. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? They think that they're never going to be taken out of that number one spot. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith Yahweh. If thieves come to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? Man, the Lord is going to completely destroy this nation. All right. They're going to be completely destroyed. And when the Lord comes back, he's going to put them in captivity. All right. They're going to go into slavery. They're going to suffer a worse slavery than what our ancestors suffered. Their slavery is going to be worse. All right. And they're going to be worked to the bone. All right. to death. Only Sabbaths, new moons, and high holy days as their days off. All right, the Lord is gonna bring these people down, man. Only the Lord is gonna be able to do that. And when He does, all right, he, their warmongering days are gonna be over. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.